Hey there everybody, I'm trying a new setup from overhead to see how this plays out. You can't see the cards quite as closely, but hopefully you get a bigger vision of the board from overhead. And in this Play Madness game, we are at the upper bracket of the right hand corner. Into the first round, it is the 46 Red Sox taking on the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies, the number 2 seed versus the 31 seed. The winner will get the current world champion 2017 Houston Astros in the next round. So the starting pitchers for today, Cole Hamels will be on the mound for the Phillies. There's Cole Hamels there. He's a star semi-flash with control. And for the Red Sox, it's right-hander Tex Houston. He's a star semi-flash with double control. Umpires, Ed Montague is at first. Ed Montague's behind the plate. Jocko Collins at first, Augie Donatelli is at second, and Chris Pellicudis is at third. Starting lineups, leading off for the Phillies will be Jimmy Rollins at short. Batting second is Jason Worth in right field. Chase Utley is second baseman hitting third. Ryan Howard's at first base, he'll bat cleanup. Pat Burrell's in left, he'll hit fifth. Pedro Feliz, the third baseman, will hit sixth. The Flying Hawaiian Shane Victorino will play center and bat seventh. Greg Dobbs, the DH, will bat 8th, and Carlos Ruiz, the catcher, will bat 9th. For the 46 Red Sox, Dom DiMaggio will lead off and play center field. Leon Culberson is the designated hitter. He will bat second. Ted Williams in left field will hit third. Bobby Doerr at second base will bat cleanup. Rudy York, the first baseman, he'll hit fifth. Tom McBride is in right field. He will hit sixth. Johnny Pesky, who the Pesky pole was named after, he will play shortstop and bat seventh. Rip Russell, the third baseman, will bat eighth. And Roy Partee, the catcher, will bat ninth. All right, we are ready to go. Like I said, the winner of this game gets to play the current world champion Houston Astros in round 2. So Jimmy Rollins stepping to the plate against Tex Houston. And we're underway. It's 3-4-5. Ask, is the catcher iron? Partee is not iron, so we skip that. Does the batter have a good eye? Rollins does not have a good eye, so he will go down on strikes. Out number 1, so leadoff strikeout, and that's in blue. So we're going to the right now chart for the at-bat of Jason Worth. So Worth is neutral. Houston is semi-hot based on that strikeout. So Houston will be a hot pitcher. It's a 2-6. 2-6 on the right now chart says hot pitcher. Yes, overpowers batter with best pitch strikeout. So Jason Worth will go down on strikes. He's gone 2 up, 2 down, and it brings up Chase Utley, second baseman. 3-4-6. 3-4-6 for Utley. 3-4-6 for Utley is blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? Utley is not eager, so he will draw a base on balls, and it's in purple. So we will be going to the chemistry chart. Both teams are semi-harmonious by default. So we got Ryan Howard on the chemistry chart. Semi-harmonious against semi-harmonious. Now they're both neutral. 1-6. Batting team distance. No, they're not distant, so it will be a walk. So back-to-back walks after back-to-back strikeouts. Brings up Pat Burrell. Chance for Pat Burrell to do some damage here in the first against Tex Houston. It's a 1-1-6 though. That's not good for the batter when it's a 1-1 like that. 1-1-6, ask, is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's a strikeout, so no balls put in play. 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. And the Phillies are gone here in the first. Go to the bottom of the first. Phillies nothing, Red Sox coming to bat. Dom DiMaggio steps in against Cole Hamels. We get a 3-3-6, and it asks, is he an ace? No, he's a star, not an ace, so we skip that. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? DiMaggio's none of that, so he will single to center field. Leadoff single for Dom DiMaggio. Next, that's in red, so we go to the experience chart. Both Hamels and Culberson are neutral on the experience chart. So we roll for that. It's a 1-3. We'll check the experience chart on a 1-3. Prospect pitcher. No, he's not. Hamels is not a prospect. If he was, he'd give up a single through the outfield. Otherwise, it's a ground out to third. And with a lead die of 1, that is a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Feliz to Utley to Howard, and they turn it. 2 quick outs all of a sudden. Brings up Teddy ball game, Ted Williams. Lefty on lefty against Hamels. 1-3-3. 1-3-3 asks what's blank for the pitcher. Is the batter a slugger? Yes, he is. Ted Williams is a slugger. So he just jacks a home run to center field. So Teddy ball game. Good thing for the double play. That kept it to a 1-run. So Teddy ball game puts the Red Sox on the lead, 1-0 off that 1-3-3 roll. Brings up Bobby Doerr. 2-3-3. Ace or star? Yes, Hamels is a star. It's a ground out to short. And the inning is over. But the Red Sox grab a 1-0 lead. Thanks to the home run by Ted Williams. We go to the second. Here comes Pedro Feliz against Tex Houston. 2-3-4. Runners on base? No. Is he a hot batter? No. It's a pop out to third. So Feliz is gone. One away. And that will bring up Flying Hawaiian Shane Victorino. 2-3-6. That's double control. You know what? Tex Houston has double control. So, since he has double control, Victorino will ground out back to Houston, and then Greg Dobbs will ground to short, and that will end the inning. So, that's where that double control really comes into play to the positive side when you have it. And that's going to be the end of the inning. Phillies go down quietly. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0. And it brings up Rudy York. Rudy York against Cole Hamels, 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is York whiffer or cold? York is a semi-whiffer, but the decider die says no. So we have infield drama going on for the Phillies. So we'll check the Phillies on their infield drama. Got some good fielders out there, and the decider die is a dot, so a lot of them will be gold. We'll check it out. Infield drama, 2-3. Second baseman iron. Chase Utley is actually now, he's gold because of the dot, so it won't be an error. He'll make the routine ground out. And there's one away. So good gloves there for the Phillies. Retires York, brings up McBride, Tom McBride. 2-5-6. 2-5-6 for McBride. Well, first of all, Hamels is not a struggler, so we skip that. Is he a champion or patient? He is a good eye, but not patient. So we got infield drama again. So back-to-back infield dramas. Same situation, good fielders, so Phillies should be in good shape, unless it goes to Ryan Howard. He's semi-iron. So 4-6. Shortstop gold. Yes, Jimmy Rollins is semi-gold. The sire die says he is. So it's a routine play. It will not be an error. It's a 6-3 ground out. 2 down. So good fielding by the Phillies. And now it brings up Johnny Pesky. We're not in Fenway, so he can't hit the pesky pole. We're on a neutral field for this tournament. 1-2-5. 1-2-5 says, is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? Pesky is a good eye, but he's not patient. So he will ground to third unless he's a whiffer, which he is not. So he's going to ground to third, and the Red Sox go down in order. 1-2-3. We go to the the top of the third. Still 1-0 Red Sox, and Carlos Ruiz, number 9 hitter, steps to the plate. Ruiz, 1-1-4. Is he fresh? Yes, Houston is fresh. It's a ground ball to short, and there's one away. So we go back to the top of the order for Jimmy Rollins. Rollins. 3-3-3. That's good for Rollins, those triples. It's blank for the pitcher. Is he utility or sad sack? No, he's not. It'll be a triple for Jimmy Rollins, a 1-out triple. As he tries to get something going for the Phils. It's a 1-out triple. Infield's going to come in with 1 out against Jason Worth. Try to cut that run off if they can. 2-6-6. 2-6-6. He's not there's no runner on first. He's not the leadoff batter. He will fly to right. And it says active runner scores from third on the fly out. And Jimmy Rollins is active, so that's a sacrifice fly to right field. And we got a tie ball game. So Worth did his job, bringing in Jimmy Rollins, who had just tripled, and now with 2 outs, the bases are empty. Here's Chase Utley. 3-3-4. 3-3-4. Ace or star? Houston is a star, so it's going to be a pop out to first. And the inning is over. But the Phillies tie the ball game at 1, thanks to the Rollins triple and the Worth sac fly. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and it'll be Rip Russell. See if he can rip it. Rip Russell, 446. Is he a star? Yes, Cole Hamels is a star, so it's a ground out to 2nd. 1 away. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Roy Partee, the catcher. Don't know if he likes to partee or not. 2-3-6. Double control, no. It's pitch batting, no. It's going to be a walk. So Partee with a walk, and that's where the 2-3-6, if you don't have double control, will hurt you. But if you do have it, you've already seen where it comes to your advantage. But a walk to Partee. Brings up Dominic DiMaggio. Singled his first time, then erased on a double play. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Is he a champion? He's a semi-champion, but the decider die is a blank. So he will ground out to short unless he's a whiffer, which he's not. So with a lead die of 2, that's a fielder's choice. So he will take over at first base. Partee is out 6-4. Rollins to Utley. 2 down for the DH, Leon Culberson, who hit into that double play his first time. 1-4-4. Does he have flash? Cole Hamels has semi-flash. Decider die says no. Is he a hero? Culberson's a semi-champion, but not a hero, so he will ground to short, and the inning is over. So nothing doing there in the 3rd. After 3 complete, we are tied at 1, and now both pitchers turn to semi-freshness. And it'll be Ryan Howard to lead things off. He walked his first time. 5-6-6 for Ryan Howard. Is the pitcher wild? No. Does he have a good eye? He's semi-patient but no good eyes, so he will strike out. And that's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. For Pat Burrell, and Houston will be semi-hot based on that strikeout. Pat Burrell struck out his last time, or his first time, so he's semi-cold. And I'm not using any manager cards in this tournament, so trying to keep it fair for everybody. We won't use them. I didn't start using them, so I'm not going to start now. 2-5 is actually going to be neutral. So in the right now chart, 2-5, hot batter. Nope, he's not hot. He will line it to first, and there's 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down, as Burrell is gone. That brings up Pedro Feliz. Pedro Feliz popped to 3rd his first time up. 1-2-3 is flash and fresh, but the decider die is a blank, so he's not flash. He is fresh, but he's not flash, so instead of a strikeout, it's a grounder to short, and the inning is over. So the top of the 4th goes by pretty quickly. Nothing doing for the Phils. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-1. And Teddy Ballgame's going to lead things off. He homered his first time up for the only run of the game for the Red Sox. 2-2-6. This time he gets plunked. Decider dies the dot. So maybe Cole Hamels didn't like the fact that Teddy Ballgame took him deep. Took exception to it and plunked him. So I wrote down as a walk. I got to rewrite this as a hit batsman. Okay. So Teddy Ballgame may put that in his memory bank and have payback later. We never know. Here's Bobby Dorr. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes. It's decided I gave him the freshness. It's a line out to 2nd. And that's out number 1. So 1 away, and that brings up Rudy York. York grounded to 2nd his first time up. It's a 2-3-4. Runners on base? Yes, they are. We have plate drama. So for the first time today, plate drama. Carlos Ruiz, the catcher, is neutral on his fielding. Roll the side die in case it asks for freshness or control or something like that. 1-4, control pitcher. Cole Hamels is a control pitcher. Places ball for called strikes, so it's not going to be a wild pitch. It's going to be a strike, and we're going to the umpires. First time today for the umpires. Bases empty chart. Home plate umpire is Ed Montague. We'll see what happens. 4-5. 4-5 says strict umpire at first. Well, that's Jocko Conlon. Jocko Conlon is respected, but he's not strict. So that's going to fail. So if he was strict, batter out on close play. Other umpires rule batter safe. So the runner, or the batter in this case, Rudy York, is going to make himself a base hit. It doesn't really say it's a base hit on those kind of plays, but I'm kind of reading between the lines. And Ted Williams will go to second base. So runners at first and second with 1 out. And that brings up Tom McBride, the right fielder. 1-3-3. McBride, is he a slugger? No, he's a scrapper, so he won't hit the home run like Teddy Ballgame did. He will instead fly to left, and that's out number 2. So 2 down, 2 on for Johnny Pesky. Pesky, 4-5-5. Does he have flash? No, again, semi-flash with no decider die. Is he a home run king? Johnny Pesky is a scrapper. So he will ground to first, and the inning is over. So after 4 complete, we are still tied at 1. And it's back to the Phillies here in the top of the 5th. And it will be the Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino. Grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. 2-4-6. 2-4-6 is control. And he has double control, so it's going to be 2 ground out to the pitchers in a row. That's where that double control quality really comes into play. So Victorino and Dobbs will both ground out to the mound for 2 quick outs. 2 quick outs there in a row. And now we're down to the number 9 hitter, Carlos Ruiz. He grounded to short in his first at bat. 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? Ruiz is semi-patient, but the decider die is a blank. So instead, he's going to ground to third. He's not a whiffer, so the ground out will hold. And that's going to end the 5th inning. 3 ground outs. 3 up, 3 down for the Phils. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Rip Russell will lead things off for the Red Sox. 5-6-6. Is he wild? No. Is he a good eye? No, he does not. So he will strike out. That's in blue. So now in the bottom of the 5th, we're still at a semi-hot pattern for the pitcher. So he still needs that decider die to get that quality. And the batter is neutral. He walked his first time up Partee. So semi-hot pitcher against neutral batter. And he is a hot pitcher, 2-6. Hot pitcher overpowers pitcher batter with best stuff for a strikeout. So Cole Hamels, back-to-back strikeouts. Back to the top of the order for Dominic DiMaggio. 2 outs, bases empty. It's a 1-3-5, and that's when there's a red 1 and a black 5, that is balks and bogeys. So lots of weird things can happen on balks and bogeys, so we'll find out what they are. It's a 2-5 on balks and bogeys. Single, but lead runner throw it out trying to stretch an extra base. How about that? So Dominic DiMaggio got the base hit. We'll say, I don't really care who made the play. I'm just going to say he pulled it to left field and Burrell threw to Utley. So we're going to call him out 7-4. Not that it matters. Inning's over. A little bit too aggressive for Dom DiMaggio. Inning's over. We go to the 6th. And this is the last inning of semi-freshness for both pitchers. It'll be the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins. He tripled and scored his last time up for the only Phillies run. 2-4-5, and 2-4-5 is asking. I can get the book apart here. 2-4-5 is asking. It's blank for the pitcher. It's asking if he's a hero, and he's a semi-hero. It's his only quality, but the decider die let him down. Instead, going to be a pop-up to the second baseman. And that's 1 away, and that's in red. So we go to the experience chart for the next at bat of Jason Worth, who is a semi-icon. Houston is neutral. So semi-icon for Worth. On the experience, he is now an icon. So icon against neutral on a 3-6. 3-6 says prospect pitcher. No, he's not. It would have been a double if he was. Instead, it's just a fly out to left. And there's quickly 2 away. So Houston dodged that bullet. 2 up, 2 down for Chase Utley. And Utley is walked and popped to first. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? No. Decider die let him down. He is not fresh. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not. It's going to be a single past second base for Chase Utley. That's also in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. And since we're in the 6th, we no longer need the decider die. Houston's going to be cold. Ryan Howard is also going to be cold because he struck out his last time. So we got cold against cold. See who's colder. 1-4, cold batter, yes, struck him out. So Howard down on strikes to end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 1. Pitching duel still reigning here. And it'll be the DH, Culberson. to lead things off, as DiMaggio singled and was thrown out trying to stretch it to end the inning. 3-3-6 for Culberson. Is he an ace? No. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? No. So it's a single to center for Culberson. He gets a base hit, and that's in red. So we're going to the experience chart for the next at bat by Teddy Ballgame. And Teddy Ballgame is actually neutral in the experience in 1946. And I don't think that's right. I think well, because he missed time with the WAR, so that's probably why he's like that, because I know he played in 41, but now to think about it, he missed all those years with the WAR, so that's probably why he's listed as neutral. So we've got neutral against neutral on the experience chart for Teddy Ballgame. 2-4, 2-4. Icon batter, no. Ground out to short, lead die of 4 is a fielder's choice. So that's a 6-4 put out. Williams takes over at first with 1 out. And Bobby Doerr, the batter. 1-5-6. 1-5-6 for Bobby Doerr. Blank for the pitcher. Is he a whiffer? Bobby Doerr is not a whiffer. So we have outfield drama. The first time today for outfield drama. And pretty good outfield for the Phillies. Burrell's neutral, but Victorino is semi-gold and Worth is gold. So as long as you don't hit to Victorino, you got a chance to have a gold outfielder out there. 2-2 on the outfield drama. 2-2, center fielder gold. No, he's not. Victorino is semi-gold. Desire die says no. So since it wasn't gold, it's going to be a single plus a throwing error to let him get to second. So it's going to be a base hit for Doerr. That will send Williams to second. Then Williams will go to third on the throwing error, the E8. And Doerr will go to second on the throwing error. So runners at second and third now with only 1 out for Rudy York, and the infield's going to have to come in. The infield's going to have to come in. And that result was in purple as well, now that I see that. So we're going to the chemistry chart for this at bat. Both teams, again, semi-harmonious. So semi-harmonies for York and Hamels. 2-6. But no, they're all neutral. 2-6. Batting team harmony, no, they're neutral. Otherwise, ground out to second. So with the infield in and a lead die of 2, let's check base running here. Infield plane in, lead die of 2, runner at second, third, runners have to hold. That's what the little mat says, so that's what I'm going by. And it kind of makes sense. So, ground out, runners had to hold. 2 down now, runners at second and third for Mr. McBride, Tom McBride. 3-4-4. Cole Hamels delivers in the 3-4-4 prospect. Cole Hamels is not a prospect, so it won't be a fence check. Is McBride patient? No, he's got a semi-good eye, but he's not patient, so he's going to pop to second. And that's going to end the 6th inning. So 6 innings in the books, and we're still tied at 1. We go to the 7th, and now both pitchers lose all freshness. So no freshness possibilities. But the bullpens are still silent because they're pitching so well. Bring up Pat Burrell to lead things off. He struck out in line to first, 0-for-2. 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Is he a champion? Burrell is not a champion. So he will ground to short unless he's a whiffer. He happens to be a whiffer, so he will in fact whiff. So Burrell down on strikes. Brings up Pedro Feliz. Feliz, a 1-4-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, it's going to be ground ball to third. So 2 down. Houston still looking strong. Only mistake he made all game was a triple to Rollins. Everything else he's been solid. Here's Victorino, 1-3-6. He's not an ace. Is Victorino whiffer or cold? Victorino is a semi-whiffer. Desire die says he's a whiffer, so he is out on strikes. And we got the 7th inning stretch. And we're looking for Cole Hamels against Johnny Pesky. Pesky, 1-2-3, flash and fresh. He's neither one with that dot, but it's ground ball to short, so it doesn't matter. Or should I say with a lack of dot. But he wouldn't have been, even with the dot, he wouldn't have been fresh because we're in the 7th and he loses all freshness anyway, but it's ground up short, so it doesn't really matter. Here's Rip Russell, third baseman. 2, 3, 4. Nobody's on base. There's not a plate drama. Is he a hot batter? No, he's not. He struck out last time. So it's a pop out to the third baseman. Handled over there by Phillies. 2 down. 2 up, 2 down for the number 9 hitter, Roy Partee. 1, 2, 3. Flash and fresh. Well, he's got the flash part, but he's still not fresh. So it's another ground ball to short. But it doesn't matter. That's the end of the inning. So after 7 complete, we're still tied at 1. And who will break through with the big hit is the question. It's going to be the Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino. I'm sorry, no, he was the last out. So it's actually going to be Greg Dobbs. Dobbs ground to short and ground to the pitcher is both times up. 2 ground outs. Freshness, no, he's lost all freshness. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. So it's a base hit for Dobbs, and now the bullpen might have to get going because he just lost that out because he wasn't fresh. And it's going to take us to the right now chart, which again will make him cold for giving up that hit. And Ruiz is neutral for grounding out last time. So we got a cold pitcher against a neutral batter. And we get a 1-3. Cold pitcher, yes. Hanging pitch smacked into center for a single. So 2 consecutive base hits. And I think that just might be all for Mr. Houston. He seems to have lost it all of a sudden. At the top of the order coming up, they're not going to take any more chances. So he goes 7+. And we'll go to the Red Sox bullpen and see who they're going to bring out. And it looks like it's going to be Mike Ryba. So Mike Ryba will take over for Houston. Houston did his job, kept his team definitely in the game, just didn't get any run support. And now he has to see if his bullpen can bail him out. Runners are at first and second with nobody out for the top of the order, and Jimmy Rollins. So tough spot to be in. Rollins could bunt here. That's another possibility, and I think he will. So we'll go ahead and have Rollins lay one down. It's a 1, so if he's an active runner, I do believe he will beat that out. Safe at first, runners advance. Roll the side die, ruling for single or an error. So we're going to roll the decider die and see if it's a single or an error. It's a dot, so it's a single. Would have been an error with the blank. So it is a bunt base hit. Rollins trying to give himself up, but he will reach. The bases are loaded with nobody out. And Ryba will be facing Jason Worth. 3-4-5, 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, the catcher Partee is not iron. Does he have a good eye? Jason Worth. Does he have a good eye? He's semi-patient, but no good eye. So he will strike out. That's a big strikeout. Bases loaded strikeout. Now there's 1 away. You can get out of it with double play. That result was in blue, so we're going to the right now chart, and Ryba is a hot pitcher. And he'll be facing Utley, who's a hot batter. So we got a hot pitcher against hot batter. 2-6. Hot pitcher overpowers batter with best pitch for a strikeout. So Ryba is trying to pitch out of this mess. That's another strikeout. So now 2 away. Infield can go back to normal. But the bases are still loaded with 2 outs for big Ryan Howard. So Ryba's not out of the woods yet. 2-4-5. Blank for the pitcher. Is Howard a hero? Howard is a home run king, but that's about it. No hero. He will pop to second. And how about that? The Phillies leave them loaded with nobody out here in the 8th as Mr. Ryba comes in and solidly does the job. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cole Hamels is in there, but Ryan Madsen is loosening in the bullpen for the Phils. And we're back to the top of the order for Dom DiMaggio. He's singled twice and grounded to a fielder's choice. 2 for 3. 1-1-2. Is he have flash? Yes. Semi-flash, decided I gave him flash. It's a strikeout because DiMaggio does not have the good eye. The strikeout holds. 1 away. Back to Leon Culberson, the DH. He's 1 for 3. 1-1-4. He's not fresh anymore, so we skip that. Is he sad sack or patient? Neither one. So he will single to right field. So when you lose all freshness, that kind of really hurts you. That's a single, and we're going to the chemistry chart now for Ted Williams. Cole Hamels probably getting near the end. They will let him pitch to Williams on the chemistry chart. Both neutral. 3-4. Batting team harmony. No, it's a ground out to third. Lead die of 3 is a fielder's choice. It's a 5-4. Phillies to Utley for out number 2. Williams will take over at first base as the runner with 2 outs for Bobby Doerr. Try to see if Cole Hamels can finish this inning out. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Is he a whiffer? Bobby Doerr is not a whiffer. So we have outfield drama. So they're going to depend on their outfield defense, which again is pretty good. 1-5. 1-5. 1-5 says left fielder gold. Burrell is not gold, he's neutral. So since he's not gold, he will not get to the ball. It'll be a base hit to left. So with the lead die of 1, just a 1-base advancement for Ted Williams. But now runners at first and second with 2 outs, and we're to the chemistry chart again because that was in purple for the Rudy York at bat. But actually we're not going to go to the chemistry chart because making a move to the bullpen. So the bullpen will be coming in. Ryan Matson will come in and take over for Cole Hamels. Cole Hamels, a solid job, but maybe losing some steam. So Ryan Matson will be coming in. He's a star, semi-flash with control. He will be an ace this first at bat. And a big one against Rudy York, righty on righty, with 2 outs and a runner at runners at first and second. Here's York. Matson. Oh, helped to roll the third die, wouldn't it? All right, we've got a 2-4-4. Is he an ace? Yes, he is. It's a fly out to center. It's a good thing they brought him in there because that took care of it by being the ace. And we go to the 9th. We are still at a 1-1 standstill. It'll be Pat Burrell to lead off. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts against Riva, who's now semi-fresh. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? Burrell is patient. He will walk. So a leadoff walk here to start the top of the 9th. Brings up Pedro Feliz. Could think about bunting, but you're getting towards the bottom part of the order, so I think they're going to go ahead and swing away. 2-3-4. Yes, there are runners on base, so we do have plate drama. The catcher, Mr. Partee, is neutral. That will roll in case it asks for control or something like that. 1-5. 1-5. Catcher gold. No, he's not. So it's a pass ball. Pass ball. And that puts Burrell in scoring position with still nobody out. And that results in red, so we're going to the experience chart for this, finishing up this at bat. And Feliz is neutral, but Riba's an icon, so Riba gets the advantage there. Experience chart, 4-6 on the experience chart. And 4-6, ask icon pitcher. Yes, he is. Sneaks strike 3 past the batter. So Feliz is out. 1 away for Shane Victorino. Runner still at second with 1 out here in the 9th of a 1-1 tie. 2-3-4, right back on plate drama again. Just had that, and we're back on it again. So we'll give it a shot. That's a 2-6. 2-6. Oops, 2-6 on plate drama. Where'd I go here? 2-6. Catcher iron. Catcher is not iron, he's neutral. So it's over for strike, and we go to the umpire chart. So we're going to the umpires again. Runner at second. Umpire chart with a runner at second. Second base umpire is Augie Donatelli. Don't know if he'll be called on. 1-4. Lenient umpire at home. Nope, Ed Montague is not lenient. He's strict and questionable, so he's not lenient. If he was lenient, it would be ball 4, take your base. Other umpires, strike 3, you're out. So Victorino not catching a break from Mr. Montague as he goes down on strikes. And Phillies now down to their last chance here in the 9th to get a run. It's Greg Dobbs, the DH. See what he can do against Riba. 1-2-2. And a 1-2-2 ask, is the pitcher a workman, which Riba is not. Is the batter a champion or a whiffer? He is a semi-champ. He is a whiffer. He is a whiffer. Greg Dobbs is a whiffer. Doesn't need the side or die for that, so he's going to nub an infield single. And that's going to put runners at the corners with 2 outs. Keeps the inning going for Carlos Ruiz. Big chance here for Ruiz. In fact, I think we're going to get a pinch hitter for Ruiz. So let's look at their bench and see who they've got to bring in. They're going to bring in Jeff Jenkins to pinch hit for Carlos Ruiz. And then in the bottom of the ninth, to come in to catch, they will use Chris Coast. Chris Coast is waiting in the wings to catch, but right now Jeff Jenkins is going to pinch hit. So we write this in on the score sheet. Jeff Jenkins pinch hitting here in a big spot, and then Coast will come in to catch in the ninth. All right, so Ruiz's day is done. So they're hoping to catch lightning in a bottle here with Jeff Jenkins. 2-2-6. 2-2-6. Is he hit by the pitch? No. Desire dies a blank. Is he the cleanup batter? No, he's not. So he's going to fly to left, but he's a whiffer, so he's going to strike out. And Jeff Jenkins strikes out in his pinch hitting duties, so he is out of there. And Chris Coast will take over as the catcher. He's a neutral catcher. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Madson now semi-fresh. We'll be facing bottom part of the order, Tom McBride, and then Pesky. Here in the bottom of the ninth. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? No. Desire dies a blank. Utility or sad sack? Neither one. It's a single to left field for McBride, so that's where that not being completely fresh hurt him. That's a single. Brings up Pesky, and normally you'd bunt here, but you got the bottom of the order, so they let him swing away. 3-4-6. Is he eager? Pesky is actually has a good eye, so he will walk. So that's going to put runners at first and second. And now you bet your bottom dollar you're going to see a bunt from Rip Russell. So Rip Russell is going to bunt. The book says to go to the chemistry chart, but the bunt's going to override that. It's looking for a sack bunt, and it's a 6, so that could be trouble on the bunt. 6 says we've got to re-roll again and see what happens. The re-roll is a 2. Safe at first, lead runner out. So how about that? They could not get the bunt down. Rip Russell fails on his sacrifice attempt. So we'll say, doesn't really matter who fielded it because I'm not keeping stats. But just for, we'll just say that Carlos Ruiz got out there really quick and pumped it over to Phillies at third for the force play. So now runners are at first and second with 1 out for Partee. And now you wonder if Partee might get pinch hit for by a better hitter, and then they bring in a new catcher. We'll see. They're going to go to, well, they don't have a whole lot on the bench. That's the problem. Actually, Partee's a semi-champion, so there's no sense in pinch hitting for him. That would be stupid. So I'm going to keep him out there. Keep him out there. Runners at first and second. 1 out. 3-3-5. 3-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No, he's not. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a single to right. Lead die of 3 gives you a 2-base advancement. And that's a walk-off single. A walk-off single for Partee. So Roy Partee is having a party, and his teammates are having a party as he just drives in the winning run. Johnny Pesky crosses the plate. Ryan Madson looks dejected. Brad Lidge never got a chance to get in the game because it wasn't a save situation. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. You're hoping to get Madson through to send it to extra innings, but it didn't work out that way. Phillies fall to the 46 Red Sox by the final score of 2-1. So now we can take the bracket and fill in the 1946 Boston Red Sox. So now that means in round 2, it'll be the 1946 Boston Red Sox against the 2017 Houston Astros in the second round of Play Madness. So, hope you all enjoyed that particular game. I don't know if your team that you wanted to win won or not, and hopefully you enjoyed this setup. I'd like to get some feedback if possible to let me know if you like this setup or if you prefer more of a ground level kind of thing. But I like either way. I'm good either way. Just trying different things, see how they work. But that's going to do it from here, from Neutral Stadium, as you call it. The 1946 Red Sox walk it off as they are going to Partee, thanks to a Roy Partee walk-off single with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Let's do it from here. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and hope everybody enjoys playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.